What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fresh By Podcast, episode 4. I'm with my boy, like always, rolling. We got a couple of topics. We got topics update on my drone. For everybody that was wondering what happened, why it was on sad last episode, if you guys, and we got pretty dope topics to talk about today with my boy, and we kicked off with that today and shit. So what's up, my boy?
Welcome back, everybody. It's Fresh Vibes. As always, you know how we do. Here we are again. I see you got the eagle in the eye back, which is good.
Uh, yes, sir. Yeah. So I contacted the drone manufacturer company. We're going back and forward and shit, and they decided to send me another drone, which that should make my day. For everybody wondering, yes, I still have it. I just got it like 2 days ago. I have flown it, but just inside my house and shit. I'm not taking that shit outside. I'm trying to lose that shit right now. But I do have it. Um, I have it more than what I had at the first one, the first one and shit. Cause the last one only lasted me like 5 minutes and shit, and I was fucking destroyed, bro. I was sad, but thankfully, they sent me another one. And yeah, so I'm just trying to practice a little bit more, and but yeah. So that's up there my drone experience and shit. So we're good now and shit. I'm happy now.
That's good. That's good. We got it flying back up. Hopefully, we could get some good shots of that of good old downtown LA or something.
Yes, sir.
But you sent me a clip of this young kid, bro, and I need you to talk to the people about this one. This one, like, I honestly had to watch it like 3-4 times because I could not believe it. I was like, what?
Man, I don't know what this world's coming to, bro. Like, so I sent you the clip, right? And then like everybody started like, I guess that clip was started like blowing up. So yeah, so this kid goes into the I guess liquor store, and also he was waiting online. The person in front of him finished paying, so then the little kid was carrying a backpack, and then as soon as he acted like he was gonna pay. So when he was his turn up, the cashier was like, oh, how can next, whatever the fuck. So when he goes up, he just throws it back to her and goes, oh, give me your money. And then she goes like, what? Like the cashier goes like, what? Are you serious? Like really? He goes like, yeah. And then he pulls out a gun and then shoots that, like he shoots the gun, but not aiming at her. Like he shoots it like in different direction. And then he even told him like he told her like, oh, you think I'm playing? And then obviously when you see a gun, the cashier just like gave up everything, and then he took off with the money, But damn, a 12-year-old kid, bro, like going to that extent, bro, like I never seen that in my life, my boy. Like, what the hell is going on into this world right now, bro? Like, we just went through last episode. We went through we talked about through all the shootings, all the shits that been going on in the world, and then now 12-year-old kids robbing a store, bro. Like, fuck, like that's crazy, my boy. Like, I never thought I was gonna see some shit like that.
Yeah, true fact, man. Because when I saw it, and you see the kid, like he looks young as hell, right? And he's not nervous, he's not shaking. It almost like he's done this before, but I swear there was no way this 12-year-old could have done this before. Or maybe he has, I don't know. But he's so calm, so chilled, and when he shows the lady the gun, you can see even the lady's like, nah, this has to be, like a fake
Yeah, like
gun or
you
something.
like you fuck with me.
Yeah, because he even has to, is this for real? And
Yeah.
then little dude just points that gun up in the air and pop, just shoots one just to let her know he's for real. And even when he does that, like he just shows no emotion. Like he's just so chill, so calm, dude. And the lady, right when she heard that, she moved, man. She moved quick, got the money, put in his backpack, and he was out.
And then I noticed too, he didn't even hesitate, bro. Like, and he didn't hesitate to shoot, and then he acted like he already knows how to manage a gun, no? And like I was like, damn, bro, like if this is what they be teaching you, like at that age, bro. Like I just wonder who taught you that, you know what I mean? But those then I was talking to people at my job, you know, that those are the type of foods that you gotta be careful with, you know, because those are the foods that, you know, like hey, once you never know, like he already has a gun at 12 years old. You don't know what once he hits 18, you know, like shit like that. It's been going on, you know, like we experienced like a couple of weeks ago with the Texas shooting, you know.
Honestly, like the way I see it, the way he did it, that dude, he's not gonna stop. That dude's gonna
Oh
have a
no,
rap
man.
sheet to come. And I'm telling you, it looked like that wasn't his first rodeo. Like he's probably been doing other petty shit. But he doesn't have a bright future, man, because he just looks like not only he enjoyed it, but he looks so calm, like it actually fit. It's almost like he was acting in a movie. You know, it looked too perfect. I was like, damn, and you're
Yeah.
12. I mean, for all we know, that's a cold killer in its making right there.
Yeah, that shit was shocking, bro. So I just wonder, like, what kind of environment he lives in. You know, obviously it's not good. Or what is his household living is like. You know, on his house. You know, like because if he's carrying a gun, bro, I could imagine that he's not then they're not raising him right. You know what I mean? So those are the type of the foods that you got to be careful with and shit because you know like I'm telling you like we already experienced a couple of shootings and shit. You know some devastating horrific crimes and shit. And then you know he's already doing at 12 years old. I could not imagine like you know like what can he be doing you know later on in life and shit. You know?
Yeah. No, yeah, you definitely gotta watch out with kids like that. And you know, honestly, like sometimes I'm not gonna fully 100% say it's the parents' fault because he could have a good loving environment, but once he leaves the house to go to school, like parents really have no control over that. Like he's gonna do whatever he does, and it's a total whole different environment that comes in and gives him a different perspective. And as you said, man, this one's not a good one. So he's not going in
Yeah.
the right footsteps, showing me what he's doing. So
Yeah. So I hope that that little kid man, you know, has he's still early, can change his life around because that's not as funny it might look, it's not. And then and yeah, bro, like I just hope he could, you know, uh turn his life around and then, you know, like have a like a bright future, whatever he's trying to do, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah, for real,
to,
that's all we could really hope for, man. Hopefully, the little
yeah.
kid turns his life around and does something productive.
But yeah, bro, you were telling me about this veteran for he got sentenced, right? He used to be
Yeah, dude.
like in the
When I
army.
heard this one, yeah, when I heard this one, I was like, "What the hell? Like, how did this happen?" So this dude, like, he hooked up with some lady, and the lady had a daughter, so that was his stepdaughter. And apparently, this dude was sexually molesting her for like over 2 3 years, and ends up getting
Damn.
her pregnant, dude. Like, he gets her pregnant, and this is like a war veteran that has a Purple Heart, and you know, is somebody who uh, you know, went through training and has some kind of discipline. So we thought, but
Yeah.
anyway, his way out was to get a boat, put a suicide note in it, and a gun, and make it seem like he killed himself, so people thought he was dead. So people, you know, were like, nah, this doesn't add up. You know, like it doesn't look like there was foul play or suicide. Like, I think this guy's still around. Like, he's just trying to play us, you know. And sure enough, dude, they looked for him and they found him like 2 years later. And that fool got slapped with 85 years, which I think is adequate, man, for what he was doing. You know, 85 years locked up, and he's done. He's toast, man. But that story was really trippy when I heard it. I was like, dang, that's crazy. People, you know, old men are doing this shit like that. And still trying to get away with it by trying to say, oh, I'm going to commit suicide and it's over and done. Let me just continue with my life. But nah, man, I'm glad justice got served on this one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah, he got what he deserved, bro. Like, this is now that you talk about this, remind me of this is a while back, a couple years ago, about this teens that were I don't know if you heard about it, but these teens that were I guess dating or some shit like that, and then they were texting, and she was the one that was like fully committed for to that fool, giving that fool thoughts about, oh, when are you gonna suicide yourself, like you should do it already, and this and that, and then obviously she got, you know, like I believe she got charged for it, or she went to trial for everything because, you know, she was you know, she was getting blamed for it, you know, because of him, he committed suicide, you know. So yeah, they basically they were just dating, I guess, like a long distance relationship, and then she was the one saying, "Oh, like you haven't committed it yet because you don't love me and shit like that," you know. Like, so to me, it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, like, dude, I know we had a long conversation with that one with my girl, but then I already I feel where it coming from, it because, dude, like, if you, it's like me telling you, like, hey, B, it's like, bro, if you're not if you don't do this, bro, we're not boys and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the one suggesting you to do it, you know what I mean? So
If
then
you
I
don't
already
podcast with me, we're not boys no more.
you know what I mean? So, or you don't,
Yeah.
if we don't keep it fresh vibes, then, you know, we're not gonna podcast no more, you know.
Get it?
So,
Yeah.
I could really, yeah. So it kind of sounds like a similar story and shit, and then it's fucked up because, like, nobody should tell nobody about any commit suicide about anything and shit, you know. Like, that's just it's sad stories, bro. Like, and then at first I was just like, damn, like, but why she getting trial for, like, why she getting like punished for it, you know, when she didn't, yeah, she might tell that fool to do it, but he didn't, he did it himself, you know, like research and everything, and then it makes sense, like there's no sorry for that, bro. Like, she had not tell anybody nothing about suicide, because, bro, like, nowadays everybody are going to like mental illness, bro, and like you don't know what they're going through, or like depression is a big key right there too and shit. The depression develops to, like, you know, like commit suicide or like shit like that, you know. So yeah, nobody should be like saying like, or no, like commit suicide, or if you don't love me, or like we're not we're not boys and shit, nothing, whatever it is and shit, you know. So for that girl, like shit, like I believe she got sentenced, bro. She got what she got. But yeah, I'm glad that that veteran got what he got too, bro, because that's just no joke, my boy. Because then you think about it, if it's somebody, if your family, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, the way I see it, like especially like if you're a teenager, and this could actually happen when you're an adult too, but I feel
Mm-hmm.
like teenagers and kids, they're more prone to somebody come in and put something in their head, you know, start brainwashing them, start making them believe a certain way, and modify what they're gonna do, just kind of like that girl you're saying, like she was enough in his head to have him believe like, fuck it, you know, this is the only way out, or whatever he was thinking, but he actually went through and did it. So it's, and that's why it's so important. I always tell people, man, if you don't believe in something, which it should at the end of the day be yourself, somebody's gonna make you believe for themselves, or what they believe um for their gain, for their
Yeah,
trust, you know. So uh let's keep that mental sharp, man, because anybody, there's predators out there, man. Anybody could come in there and try to feed you what they want to talk about,
yes,
and you know,
sir.
most of the times it ain't good, man.
Yeah, so for everybody that knows someone that's going through mental illness and shit, like, try to help them, man. Send them some help. You know, try to guide them to the right thing and shit. I know I heard like I've been listening to a lot of stories about, like, sometimes they you might think that you're on top of, they're already going through some shit, and then they probably already try to commit something, and then that some of them that already did it, they give no signs of nothing, bro, you know, like they played it like so good, you know. So just, you know, if you know somebody, or you know somebody that's already going through that shit, like, you know, just get them some help, send them some help. Look at every move they do and shit. There's so many hotlines and shit that you could contact and shit, and then, you know, just, you know, get them some help, man, because that shit's no joke and shit, you know. So,
Yeah,
but
but on that note of getting help, I did want to talk about this new drug, dude, that's really making headlines right now. And when I heard it, I was like, dang, this
oh
is
yeah,
pretty
you told me
crazy.
about it.
Because I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm really close with the pharmaceutical industry, and I could tell you that they don't cure anything, man. They just treat everything. And that's just the for sure business always coming. You always got to come back and buy their drugs. And we could go into detail on that on another podcast because that's a whole different thing. But this one, like, it was actually a trial that they did with around 12 people, and it was for rectal rectal cancer, colon cancer. For all you guys out there, man, this is fantastic news for us, man. All 12 of them actually had their cancer disappear completely. They're still doing, follow-ups on it to see how long it's gonna take, or if it's permanent or whatnot. But for all 12 to show, like, that cancer disappeared, like, that's a really good shot at actually beating cancer, man, because that thing's been taking down people for years, and there's nothing stopping it at this point. So let's hope this is the one right here, man, that is gonna help.
Let's well, I hope they bring it out because I already experienced through a couple of my families and shit, close ones that passed away from that. And that's why I always say, like, fuck cancer and shit. So if they do bring that, man, they're gonna help. You don't know how many people are gonna be like so relieving shit, or the ones that they do get that shit, um, to cure that fucking cancer that they be trying to battle for years and shit. Some beat it, some don't and shit. But yeah, bro. I hope they bring it out as soon as they can and shit. Because a lot of people out there, they need that shit. Like, because and then trust me, losing a loved one for that, like, is, you just ask yourself why and shit. Like, why them, or did this and that. So I hope they bring it out as fast as they can, because a lot of people need that shit. Like, because that's just no joke and shit. Especially like you said, like, they going to going through chemo, like, going all that suffering and shit, like, their hairs and shit, like shit like that. Like, it's not it's not good to see. Like, seeing someone going through all that shit. So if they bring it out and shit, then they're gonna, man. Hopefully they do and shit, because then they're gonna, all those cancer patients and shit, they're gonna be happy as fuck.
Yeah, no, and the cool thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, because this treatment, you don't have to go to chemotherapy. You don't have to go through all that, painful process that we have now. They were literally just giving them pills, I believe, and yeah, the thing seems legit, man. It seems to work, and if somebody out there knows a little bit more about this in depth, please put it down in the comments, man. Share this, because this one's big. Like, to me, like, this one was like, dang, we finally got something right. Let's hope we finally got something right,
Yeah.
because it was a short study with just 12 people at this point, But what really blew me away is that all 12 show signs of just, no cancer in their body. So that was huge for me, man. I had to
Man,
talk
that's
about that one.
dope. I hope those
And you know what,
that
like how you said too, dude, like, you talk to anybody, man, and you'll be surprised how many people either had a loved one or know somebody that went through this. And yeah, it's devastating, man. It's one of the toughest ways to go out, from what I understand. So this is looking promising, man. I hope this is like one of very little good news that we're getting in these times. But yeah, man, I like it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I experienced through it through my grandma and shit a couple years ago. Um, so yeah, she had cancer, so she didn't make it. But I'm pretty sure she fought it. She fought it as much as she can and shit. And then I just so that's why I wish they could bring that drug, as soon as they can, because dude, you don't know how many lives they could save and shit. Um, but yeah, bro, like, shout out to all those cancer patients fighting that shit. Fuck cancer, keep on fighting and shit, beat cancer, and then don't give up and shit.
I agree, Beast, 100%, man. You were telling me about this other dude that got sentenced. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it was
I
not
think it was
long ago. Tell us about that one.
I think it was yesterday. Man, like, I don't know, bro. Like, if you go to church, Obviously because you believe in God. I believe in God, but this priest, bro, he got sentenced to 16 years and 8 months for abusing three girls. His name is Nason Joaquin Garcia, which he was from the leader of the Luz del Mundo Church. I'm guessing it was. I heard it was one of the big base mega church. And yeah, bro, he got sentenced for to 16 years for abusing three girls. Obviously minors and shit. And to me, it's like if you're the leader of a church, like damn, like what the fuck do you have in your head going through thinking that you can abuse three little girls when they don't have nothing to do with it, like
Yeah.
they're like I remember I think I heard on one of those in the trial, one of the mothers saying like the daughter's coming to her saying like, dude, like he did this, he did that, but the daughter didn't know how to explain to the mom and shit, so she was afraid of telling her, so like to me it's just like, dude, you like how many things or how bad was that you threatened them that for them not to talk, and I'm pretty sure it was going on for a cool minute, because like I kind of heard that it was going on for a pretty long time, because when they asked the girls when they interviewed what was going on, they were like, oh yeah, it's been going on for a couple, like I guess it was for a year or 2 years and shit, until he got caught on, but the funny part is that when he got caught, bro, I remember this dude that he said that he was guilty, blah blah blah. Obviously, everybody's gonna say this not guilty, So so yeah, bro. So he got what he got. To me, it's still he got little time. Just because he's the leader of the church, like basically you're like the one they look up for, So to me, like um he didn't get enough, bro. Like you have used three girls, like so. Imagine after 16 years that you get you complete your sentence, bro. Like you're still gonna be like I don't know, maybe like I don't know how I don't even know how old is he right now, but like in his 60s or 70s, people that already abuse people like or minors like that, they still come out with that. They never get fixed and shit, That's my opinion and shit. So I still think he should have got more. He should have got life because I think I was reading on one of the articles that they dismissed one of his charges, and in one of his charges, I forgot what charge it was. And one of his charges was gonna get him 25 to life and shit. And then that's the one that
Ooh,
dismissed. That's why he got those 16 years and 8 months.
dang.
But yeah, bro. So like to me, it's like three girls. To me, three girls. You have used three girls, and then just to get 16 years in prison, I don't think it's enough, bro. Like
No, and I saw a little bit where like parents were just mad. I mean, they were
mad
pissed
talking.
and totally understandable, right? Uh 16 years or what was it, 16, 18 years?
Yeah, 16 years in prison. 16 years
That's
and 8 months.
that's nothing, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why that's nothing. Like, this is the leader of your church community. And if you
Yep.
guys see the picture, like this guy was not like that little church community on the side. Nah, this dude had a huge congregation, big, beautiful church. And I heard that a lot of his congregation were backing him up. They were like, nah, these girls
Oh
don't know what they're
yeah.
talking about. And the dude just had mass power. And I heard he actually pled guilty for the church's sake. That's what he came out and said. Like, I just pled guilty for the church's sake. I didn't
Yeah.
want the church to look bad. I didn't want the church to, further hurt. And me going through this whole trial. But dude, 16 years ain't shit, man. I've seen people get a lot more for fucking just selling crack on the street.
For real.
But yeah, I totally understand the pain of those parents, man. And this is one where I kind of say the justice system kind of failed, bro. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm at loss of words at this one, but huge church with a lot of money. I don't know. There's a lot of questions for me on that one.
Yeah, to me it's just like you already have the evidence that he already did that abusing the three girls, Um and then one of the moms one of the moms of those girls, that came out and talked, when he was getting sentenced, was like, I guess he was the one, she was working for him or something like that, at church.
Mm.
And then she said to him like, oh, like, why my daughter, when I was the one like working for you, when you were asked for anything, like I was the one helping you, this and that, and then this is how you pay me. So basically saying like, oh, like, how can you like, how can you like fuck up on my trust, like when I was trusting you because you're the leader, So to me, yeah, bro, like obviously I'm, it's fucked up to, what am I gonna say, but he left a bad reputation at the church, especially now. I'm pretty sure how many people are thinking what they're gonna, I don't know what they're gonna think of churches now, like especially when this shit just happened, And but yeah, man, like, yeah, like that dude, he got is yeah, the system failed. He should have got more than that. But shout out to those three girls that came up in front and tell them and then tell them what happened. Should not be afraid of saying anything when you're going through some shit like that. Because on my books, bro, motherfuckers like that, bro, I hate them with a passion, bro. And like I remember I said to you, I said it in the last podcast, dude, like I just need 5 seconds with a motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I just wish he could have gone more because those little girls, bro, they didn't, they got trauma now, you know what I mean? They're gonna be afraid now, So imagine you got 16 years old while they got trauma for life, you know what I mean? So to me, yeah, like you said, bees, like the system failed, and then it's fucked up, bro.
But you know what? Like 16 years is a long time for somebody to catch that dude slipping and really make them
Oh
pay.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of dudes doing time that have families and have daughters, and that shit's not condoned in prison. Yeah, they're gonna put them in a prison that it secludes them from people, but there's ways of getting to guys like this, and we've seen it in the past too. So 16 years, man. Let's hope the other kind of sentence gets dealt with, but that's neither for you or me to decide. We'll see what time tells.
yeah. So I hope those girls get through that shit, and then yeah, bro. Shout out to them for coming up. It's strong and shit, and piece of shit,
Yep.
Yep. Even though he's a raza and shit, he's a piece of shit, and I said it. I don't give a fuck. And yeah, bro.
We call it how we call it, man. There's people that make us proud, and there's people that bring shame to our culture. And this motherfucker here did not bring anything that we could celebrate about.
Yeah, just like the same food that did that shooting in the Uvalde, Texas and shit. He was a raza too, and like just like I mentioned, like he's a piece of shit too and shit. The same way as that priest, that leader of the church, he's a fucking piece of shit too and shit. And it is what it is and shit,
Yeah, yeah, true, man. But at the end, they gotta live with what they did, and justice will show. Justice will show.
Oh yeah, bro. I hope and shit. And then I just think Payback is a bitch, bro. And I feel, like sooner or later, that fool's gonna get what he gets and shit. And then so to those little girls and shit, yeah, and like don't trip. He's gonna get what he's gonna get what he deserves and shit.
Yeah, true that, beast. But anything else you want to say?
Damn, what's up with your girl Britney, bro? Britney
Oh,
Spears.
dang! I heard a little bit about that, not a lot. Dude, I was like blown away. I'm like, Britney Spears getting married? But yeah, I guess she was, dude.
Wait, since she been going through a lot of shit, huh?
That girl's a wreck, man. Like her dad had full custody of her when she was like a grown up, had all her money and
Wait,
control about her. Like,
what do you think about that shit? About, like, let's say your dad would have full custody and he's the only one that could control your money, even though you're already like fucking late 30s, bro.
well, I'm telling you, man, there's laws in this country that will allow that
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't even know about.
Like somehow the dad proved that she wasn't mentally capable to control herself, control her money, and make decisions by herself, even though she's an adult. Uh, and he had full custody, man. He had full custody of anything and everything she did. She needed money. She had to go and talk to daddy and shit. And if it was really up to him, if and he'd give her the money or not. But yeah, that's like, I don't know, that was crazy. I'm glad she kind of got, freedom from that. Because like I said, she's a grown up, man. She should know what she wants to do. But now she was getting married apparently, right? And what happened?
So apparently she was getting married, and then her ex husband crashes the wedding, and then that fool just got rushed, and then he got rushed. Like I guess he wanted to stop the wedding or something, but I don't. Yeah, like you said, I don't really know. I really know that much of the info and shit. I just know that he got rushed. He got tackled down.
That like you usually see it in like movies, right? When they're like, "Oh, if anybody objects, speak now or forever hold your silence." And some fool, the ex actually showed up, man. He was trying to put a halt to this shit. I don't know how far he thought he was gonna get, because it's like, if you're an ex, you're done. It's over. She moved on. Get over it, right? But to actually showed up, man, that's pretty ballsy, man. But yeah, I hope there's video, man, because I want to see somebody
Yeah,
getting
me
tackled up
too.
like that, man, like Ray Lewis.
But yeah, bro, like I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. Like they did he got divorced from that? I don't know how long he got divorced from that fool. Because for that fool to crash it to her wedding, it's like there must something must be going. It looks like it's too fresh yet.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously not over it. There's something still happening there, but she's obviously moved on, because he was trying to get married to somebody else. So I don't know. Some people get infatuated and just can't move on mentally. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I hope I haven't seen no videos yet, but I hope I do and shit. But yeah, like you said, bro, like I remember, I just found out, I don't when she's recently when she started going, excuse me, when she started going to court. And I was like, what is she going to court for now? And that's because like you see what his dad had custody of all like her earnings and everything. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, dude, she's old already. But like you say, she's already grown enough to know what the fuck to do and what's bad and what's wrong, you know what I mean? So I was just like, hell no, like I couldn't imagine my dad or mom fucking controlling my shit. Like, damn, you only could.
Nah.
It's basically, I told my girl, this is like, to me, it's just like, dude, this is your allowance of the week and shit. If you just do whatever the fuck you want, then if you waste it, that's it. You get no more.
Yeah, fuck that, man. I can't picture my mom or my pops doing that to me now. Like, yeah, there's no fucking way. But and she did it for like a cool minute too. Like,
Oh,
from what
cool,
I
man. I heard it was
understand,
like, I
like,
don't know how many years, bro.
yeah. So she was like really trying to hard, and her fans were like behind her and backing her up. Whenever she would go to court, I remember they were right there supporting her. Some loyal ass fans out there for Britney, bro.
Yeah, bro. But I just want to throw in there. Yesterday, you sent me a link of the new Call of Duty game
Bro, dude, I was like,
for
I
for
thought
all
I
the
was
Call of
seeing
Duty
shit,
heads.
or it was a prankster right there, man. But hell yeah.
hmm Yeah, we were talking. I was actually, I went out yesterday to Dan Buster's, and I was talking to my sister-in-law, the boyfriend and shit, and then he actually asked me, and I was like, man, like I can't wait, bro. Like I'm waiting for it.
And it's a modern warfare, bro. We were talking
Yeah,
about this
we
a
are talking
couple
about, like, I think
podcasts
episode
back.
1 or something.
Something like that. That was like my all-time favorite. So man, when I saw that, bro, blood pressure went up. I was ready. I'm like, where do I go put my money to reserve my copy?
Yeah,
Because yeah, I'm ready, man.
hell yeah, me too, bro. I was like, damn. But what's up in sports, bro? You see anything on NBA Finals?
Shit. Shit. Well, right now, Golden State's getting slapped up, man. The Celtics are
Don't
just
even
making
remind
them
me,
look
bro. Like
bad.
I
And
lost.
this
I
is what
lost.
I see.
Uh
This is what I see, bro. Golden State is trying to win with that outside shot, and it's working. But let me tell you, it's not going to work every game. And the Celtics, they just have height over them, and the Celtics are taking it to the paint. Like, they're actually going up there and putting bodies on them, and that's working for them really well. So Golden State, they got to switch it up, man, because that whole shooting perimeter, they're gonna die if they keep doing that. Because they how many times do they know that they're gonna do that, and they already figured that out. So I don't know what
huh.
Golden State gonna do, man. But I've seen Golden State at their best, and I feel like they could come out and prove themselves, but they're gonna have to dig deep on this one because the Celtics are real. They're hungry. They're real.
Yeah, I just know I lost some money and shit, you
Yeah.
know.
Don't remind me, Beast.
Man, but yeah, bro. Or as of right now, who do you think is gonna take it?
The way the tide is turning, I really think the Celtics are gonna get that W in that championship,
No,
man. But
dude, I hate both of them. I just, I just feel like I don't want the Celtics to win because you know they're up there with the Lakers and shit on the banners.
yeah,
But damn, I just don't know, bro. I just fucking let it be who the fuck wins and shit, you know.
yeah, I'm gonna let it ride too. Me personally, I went in with the mentality, even before like the finals, that the Warriors were strong enough to just win it all because they were balling people up.
Yeah,
But then the Celtics too. I actually thought that they were gonna lose to Milwaukee at one point, but when they stood up to Milwaukee, I was like, dang, okay, these guys might be sleepers right here, man, because they got a lot of good pieces when you really look at their squad. Um, but it's 2-1 right now, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, Friday, for Game 4. Man, I'm ready to watch that.
yeah. But yeah, and then another note, the Dodgers. I saw them winning today, so I think they won the series. They lost
All right,
yesterday. I think it was on Wednesday. They won today. The Angels on a sick losing streak right now.
dang,
They even fired their manager Joe Madden. And what else? What else do we have? I think we don't. I see it on Sports and shit. No?
yeah, I'm still sitting tight on football. It's getting closer. You
Oh
NFL heads, get ready,
yeah.
man. It's getting closer.
Oh
I see a
yeah.
lot of these mock what do they call it, the mock drafts that people are doing. So
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
getting there, man. People are feeling it. It's cooking.
But yeah, man. Yeah, but I think that's all we have. That's all we have for the sports. And anything else you want to throw in?
uh I want to give a good shout out to one of our boys, one of our supporters, that's been giving us good feedback and good positive vibes as it is. To my boy Jonathan, man, good looking out for listening and giving us feedback, man. We appreciate that. It goes a long way. So stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on fresh vibing with us, my boy.
Hell yeah, yeah. Shout out to Jonathan and shit. Yeah, I remember he. I think a couple of days he texted us and shit. He gave us a good feedback. Good looking now, Jonathan. Is I gladly appreciate all your love and shit. We're just getting better in this and shit, you know. So we just like I always say, it's just the beginning and shit, you know. Um, and yeah, thanks for everybody. Thanks for everybody to for tuning in last episode. Um, I heard good feedback too and shit. And thanks for everybody for following us on all platforms and shit, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube and shit on IG. Just let's keep grinding, let's keep rolling, let's keep fresh vibing. But just remember, fucking follow us on TikTok, Twitter, on IG. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on your post notifications so when we upload our videos and new episodes, you get notified and shit. You know. So anything else, Beast?
Now that's it. Again, thanks for the support. Have a blessed week. We're gonna be back next week and drop some more bombs on you guys. And stay tuned. We got it.
Yes, sir. For everybody out there, keep fresh vibing. The weekend is around the corner, and you know, stay safe, stay up. This is your boy IAB's mode with my boy IAB's hats. Fresh Vibe Podcast, and we out.
Peace.